Hello, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. Now, I saw on the split during the pre-shuffle, potentially someone doing something deceptive they don't want other people to see, but I don't yet know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I also potentially saw perhaps some sort of rivalry, though I'm not sure. It could be two sides of the same person. But I don't know. Right now, I'm feeling potential rivalry. I could be wrong, but if there is a potential rivalry, we have a peaceful resolution confirmed by the yes and big happy changes. So, and you'll be going in a new direction together. So potentially, even if there is some sort of conflict or rivalry, all's well that ends well. So perhaps it's nothing to be worried about, though I don't know what that potential deception is in the energy, or even if I'm correct about any of that. Perhaps the splits have nothing to do with anything, though I will tell you, my babies and Barbies, that while I've said the broad messages tend not to be for me personally, even though I am part of the collective, the side messages that I get will typically manifest for me, sometimes a long time away and sometimes a short time away. And what I will tell you is some of my manifestations on these readings, like the gap in between the reading and the manifestation has been getting narrower. Well, we have someone here who is being held back from something. They might just be held in position because I saw the Eight of Swords was one of the cards on the split. The Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Someone doing something secret they don't want others to see. This could just be someone who is currently confined by something. Imprisonment, mature man, coffin, some sort of radical change. Like we saw big happy changes, right? Which might be confirmed by that high honor card. Someone who is experiencing some sort of radical change might be held back until that change comes to a peaceful resolution. Right. No, it's too many. Oh. And the confinement card also came out with that imprisonment. Interesting. This could be an ego death. I was about to say ego death before I saw the death card. An ego death, perhaps. So this could be two aspects of one person, right? I said, might not be a rivalry. Someone at odds with themselves, perhaps. Though that type of situation can manifest externally as well. All right, look, there it is. That, it was even on a different effing deck. Was this the same deck that I shuffled on? I don't know, but this was the exact split. It's now in the underline. All right, there's some sort of secret shit going on. Like, it seems like one energy to me, right? It's just where no one can see. Secret things going on where no one can see, and then we emerge into the big happy changes, right? Like, this is a successful thing that's being done. Some sort of internal magic that is going to shift someone's internal and external reality, likely for the better. Likely for the better. All right. There it is. Internal work. So let's see what's in our first column here. again, this is striking me as some sort of internal work. It's the same thing. Now, the oracles, we have compromise, house, sweetheart. Two aspects of the self creating something entirely new, right? In a house, that's someone's personal environment, there is compromise. That's all energy work. I'm not getting that as a couple or an actual home, because here we have the Hierophant and the Page of Wands. Again, this is some sort of structured energy work that likely someone is leaving their education or this internal task, whatever it is, to venture out into the first steps of this new existence that they have with themselves. That's what I'm seeing so far. So the second column. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, so there's something better with toil and labor, and that's also coupled with idea and libation. So it's like moving into the first steps after all of this internal work, it's like somebody knows, like has the bright idea, right? There's something better, this work, this toil and labor for this, again, this is energy for the libation. There's a better way for me to do magic. Like this all seems like a magician. There's a better way for me to do magic. I'm not sure. Like to me, this is seeming like literal magic. A magician, an energy worker, somebody is figuring out a different technique, a different skill set, a more efficient way for them to create results in their environment. I'm not getting this as a metaphor for something else yet, but let's see what's going on in our final column. Okay. So after this, like I'm saying, an ego death. Somebody has been confined during this entire process, and it seems like they are now, what's that? I was going to say they're now stepping out of it, because we also have this marriage and helpful people, which seems to me to be talking about incorporating other people now into this reality. It doesn't seem like an actual love or marriage. It could be the union of opposites here. But it seems like other people. However, if this magician, whoever they are, this person was known by the people they are trying to re-engage with now after this process, that is potentially what this tarot means, because what I see here is the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords, which seems to speak of this confinement again. If this magician has a reputation amongst others within the community and other relationships they've fostered as being kind of a shithead, right? It is possible when this person is reintroducing themselves to the community might not want to have anything to do with them because they are remembering what this person put them through before. That seems like a story to me. Let's go ahead and clarify. So this is all like energy balancing. I think like I have the right of all of that. So I'm going to put most of these oracles away, and we're just going to clarify the tarot. I'm going to leave the marriage card out for now, but the helpful people, marriage, like these are external relationships, because it seems like that might be the perspective of other people, whereas these first two columns seem to pertain to this magician's like personal life or self-development. So we will look at the Hierophant first to see if we can see the structure that this person has been working with. Okay, well, okay. This is what this looks like to me, this Hierophant, this structured work that this person has been doing. Whatever has come before this work, this person has, with detachment and logically, examined past disappointments. The union that they want is behind them. They've been having to focus on the disappointments and analyzing what about them, what were they doing, right? What were they doing that created this stress for themselves and other people? And it's looking like other people because that Queen of Swords is looking at stress and also the Nine of Pentacles. This is striking me as others. And these two over here are striking me as this person, the person who has been doing the work. So they have been examining what created their own disappointments and also what created stress for other people within their environment. Let me get one on that Five of Cups. Well, it's the three, we went to the Four of Cups. So this is perhaps squandered opportunity, someone taking something for granted, something that they always thought they would have, that now perhaps they don't. And what about this Nine of Pentacles? This is someone who is on guard from this person. That is an external person, someone who's very focused on themselves, their own peace, their joy, their work at the moment. Yeah, their own work. They're focused on their own work. I would also guess that this person, if they're coming into, if that's representative of one person or many, the person who's been doing the work knows that when they come into these people's environments, these people who perhaps do not have the best opinion of this person, they are going to want consistent evidence of the work that this person has done. The big happy changes, right? We want to see that consistently, like before we're going to believe anything. And what about that Nine of Swords? Well, the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Swords. This could just be like combative, like impulsive, combative behavior. Yes, Knight of Wands, some sort of like argument, but just like, it's like half cocked, right? Because they're both knights. And it's just shit that like this that led to just a bunch of, I'm getting unnecessary stress. Reckless action, reckless communication. This is sort of like the speed of action coupled with the speed of thought. As soon as I'm thinking it, I'm saying it, and I'm doing it. And I'm not, like it's something like that. That screwed up this person's relationships with others and likely their own reputation. So that is the Hierophant. Now let's look at this Page of Wands. This person's initial steps, maybe back into the community or after this work, because this is a brand new way of behaving for this person. Here's the secret work. Aha! We have the clarity. We have the knowledge with the Ace of Swords. About what caused these disasters in this person's modus operandi, right? So I now know what caused this Tower. I am walking away from it, right? And into the Ten of Cups, where like we're leaving that, like I see what went on here. And this is another person. This person like disturbed someone else's peace. There is something that this person knows that they did, their behavior, that thing that we looked at, that disturbed an empress's peace, hurt them, harmed them in some way. Let's see the Tower. Oh, Ten of Swords. This is probably a lot of painful truths that someone had to realize about themselves. Things that they did to other people or one person in particular. What about this Empress? Well, whoever this Empress was, they are in the Ten of Cups. Well, I mean, it's the Empress. They are in the Ten of Cups. This is an emotionally whole person. What I'm also sensing is that this person, or if this person is representative of a particular community, right? This person and this community meant a great deal to this other person, or they should have, if they were not taking this person or these people for granted, and they now know, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, exactly after soul searching, how, and the energy work, how valuable this person or this community was and is. But like I'm telling you, I don't think that these people or this person remembers this other fondly. But they want to they want to heal this. They want to reverse the polarities. That is they want to restore. They want to restore whatever relationship they have with this person and this people that is very, very delicate magic, but you know, not impossible. Not impossible. So let's see, what magic are we going to do here, right? So now that we have our reformed magician, what magic will they do? Do they have a plan? And this is a no. What is the plan? To come into union, right? Well, there's the magician. There's our magician right under the magician. Our King of Wands. Well, right now, it seems like they are manifesting. They are manifesting. What's up with this King of Wands? Well, they are planning for a reunion, a victorious reunion with this community, or with this person. Maybe both, like it's a community and a person. And this 7 of Cups. Oh dear, the Devil. Well, that could be, like, if this is manifestation, they're currently working on how to move from the energetic environment to the material environment. That could be the case. I will get one more on that. I would say yes, they're trying to figure out how to move from the realm of thought and energy into materiality to achieve the union and community that they want, correct? What this also is manifesting from a different place. Like, I want to, like, I don't want to, like, I want the lovers, I don't want the devil, right? So they're figuring out how to implement that practically and likely long term, right? So that is the magic. Now, let's look. Here's the union, right? So let's look and see maybe what sort of relationship or relationships these were that this person is looking to restore. And then we'll look at that 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords. That's a no. Well, it was an apology, it looks like. This, It looks like whatever this relationship or relationships were, this person was just very careless. Very careless. Like I said, this is very like this 2 of Coins. It just strikes me kind of all together as that 4 of Cups kind of energy. Like, I don't really have to pay attention to what the shit I'm doing because this is less, this is always going to be here, and more just like this is a dime a dozen. Whatever this is, it's a dime a dozen, and I can always have it, so I don't really need to pay attention. It's something like that, and it's sort of like, whatever this is, it was in no way a dime a dozen, or something that they could just have whenever they wanted. Like, so I guess they had to figure that out. We're looking at this Nine of Wands now, which struck me as how external people would be viewing this person, but we'll see. People could have their go. Okay. Well, this person is most definitely moving towards somebody or something in their material environment. You know, I don't know. This Nine of Wands strikes me as, I don't know that this community or this person necessarily believes that this person has made the extreme shifts that they're demonstrating or attempting to demonstrate. That's what I think. I think whoever these people or this person is, they are extremely skeptical that this person is changed. So moving on to the Two of Swords. Yep, they're moving. They're moving into potentially conflict. But like I said, we saw moving into conflict, potentially peaceful resolution here. Big happy changes. This person's going to have to show who they are now. All right, Two of Swords. Yeah. What I'm getting is this Two of Swords is someone's very strong boundaries against this person, because we saw like the Emperor, right? The King of Coins, the Emperor, it's similar energy, but like you see how like kind of haughty this person looks, like, right? Like the Queen of Cups on top of that King of Pentacles. Like, this strikes me as kind of, if this is another person thinking about this potential King of Pentacles Emperor, it's like they have strong boundaries because they know who this person is or was. And they're going off of that. What are these two? Like, yeah, I know who this person is, or I know who they were to me. I'm going to have to see. Like, I'm going to have to see some strong evidence to change my mind. And it looks like this person is willing to provide whatever that evidence is. Here's that Seven of Swords again. What is that? What is this Seven of Swords? What is this secrecy? It keeps popping up in the underlying. All right. Well, secrecy, High Priestess. It's likely, like, honestly, it just seems like this person, I'm getting like secret pop-up that they're planning. Some sort of action, secret pop-up. Can I have one on the Sun, please? Well, two on the Sun, apparently. Yeah, it's this... some sort of meeting. It seems like in person. Is this person planning on some sort of in-person pop-up? How is this secret thing occurring? Well, we have the Chariot. They're full speed ahead on it, whatever that is. Is this in person? Yes. They intend, the plan is that's a pentacle. That's something in the material environment. that is their, like, this is coming off as like ideal, like their ideal would be to move in person. This might be at some sort of nighttime event, fancy dress event, where all of a sudden here this person is. And I don't know, that's almost coming across as like Mask of the Red Death energy to me. Like, here's this event, it's fancy dress, this person appears, and it's like the Mask of the Red Death when you see the person, or the Phantom of the Opera where the Phantom appears kind of as the Mask of the Red Death, and everyone's like, yeah, no, we fucking hate that person. What's the event? I don't know, but we hate this person. What sort of event? We cannot know. We cannot know. God says we cannot know. All right, well, it is not intended for us to have the knowledge, or we simply can't because it's going to be different for so many people. Let's go ahead and look at final advice outcome. Yes, yes, yes. Well, it's been a long time in the making, this big time shift. The energies are stable for this person's desires, their magic, to work. But you know, they've caused a lot of disappointments in the community, so who knows how this communication is going to be taken by our person who's been successful at their inner work and is now coming secretly. Secretly, they are figuring it out. All right, so what's actually on the table? Well, there it is, the balance. This is also something that this person intends to do. Now that they have achieved balance of the self, they intend to come in to demonstrate their newfound maturity and likely to create some sort of balance within the community with material demonstration here. Can I have one on this Emperor, please? Yeah, well, you know, there's their completed cycle. It doesn't seem like there is any chicanery going on here with this person. And I'm hearing we can pull for a timeline. Remember, take that for a grain of salt, with a grain of salt, but I'm not going to be able to tell you the nature of the event. The King of Swords. I don't know, it just seems like this person's determined. I don't know, they have a better understanding of things now. So can we have a timeline, please? Oh, like I said, might be Christmas, winter time. I say Christmas present giving, but not necessarily, but because this is like a church and shit like that. But it's cold, baby, it's cold outside. Can we get one more, please? I'm saying, whenever I'm getting this Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus, sitting on somebody's lap, presents, like, I've been getting so much for winter lately. Some big things going on this holiday season. I don't think we're getting, it's just the King of Cups, which, if it is not the winter, then it is, you know, the spring thaw. I've been getting that a bunch because, you know, we're going, it's like the transition, right? If it's not in the winter, it will be in the thaw of spring when things are growing and it's not frozen, correct? So take that with a grain of salt, though. It's whenever, you know, the energies align, but that is what is in the air.